Panthers. We're going to begin tonight with the starting lineup for North Johnston. Center field, Charlie Barnes. Catching, Seth Scott. Pitcher, Tyler Coates. Right field, Maurice Love. Third base, Zach Peacock. Shortstop, Jackson King. The DH, Reed Willoughby. First base, Jaden Cunnington. Second base, Cooper Hall. And left fielder, Daniel Turner. The rest of the Panthers, Cameron Willoughby, Cameron Cunnington, Ty Hinton, and Luke LaMonaco. The Panthers are coached by Brian Ford, Kim Ballows, and Tanner Snipes. And now your starting lineup for Ayden-Grifton Chargers. At shortstop, Bryson Williams. In right field, Parker Rowland. Your pitcher, Camden Wilson. DH, Slater Persinger. In left field, Hunter Hollingsworth. At first base, Jack Yu. Second base, Nate Brooks. Catcher, Davis Brinson. Third base, John Fields. Center fielder, Connor Lofton. The rest of your Chargers, Cam Smith, Josh Steelman, Hayden Caudle, and Zach Jones. Pirates are coached by Will James, Jeff Stelly, Randy Stuckey, Chandler Anasek, and Coach Corey Skinner. If you would, please rise and remove all headgear as we honor our country with our national anthem. The flag is out there in center field. Ladies and gentlemen, your national anthem. Let's play ball.
We were joined with public address announcer Will Tyre, who gave up the starting lineups. This is North Johnston versus Ayden-Grifton on the Rollins Announcing YouTube page. Starting pitcher for Ayden-Grifton is Camden Wilson. Throws primarily fastball, changeup, and a slider or curveball. Just to reiterate, we have Bryson Williams at shortstop, Parker Rowland in right field, Camden Wilson pitching, Slater Persinger is a DH with Hunter Hollingsworth in left field. First base is Jack Ewell. Second base is Nate Brooks. Catching, Davis Brinson. Third base, John Fields. And in center, Connor Lofton. For the North Johnston Panthers, their top three batters are Charlie Barnes in center, Seth Scott behind the plate, and their pitcher is Tyler Coates. As we get started here, Ayden-Grifton is wearing the all white.
Leading off for the Panthers, center
The
fielder,
North Johnston
Charlie
Panthers
Barnes.
are wearing all gray. Charlie Barnes steps in the batter's box. Camden Wilson readies. And the first pitch of the 2025 baseball season. Is a strike. Swing and a miss, strike one. Fastball right down the middle. Barnes steps back into the box. Wilson now. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Two straight fastballs to start off the batter. And here's the pitch. Called third strike. Charlie Barnes goes down. First
Strikeout there from Camden. Next up for the Panthers, catcher Seth Scott.
Number one, Seth Scott, the catcher, digs into the plate. Wilson gets the sign. And here's the pitch. Strike one on the outside corner. Oh, 1 count here. 1 out. Fastballs. Called strike two. 0-2 count now. Oh, 2 pitch. Little outside. 1-2 count now. Scott wearing number 1. Gets back in the box. Wilson gets the sign. And here's the pitch. Off speed, swing and a miss, strike 3. The second strikeout for Camden Wilson.
2 down for the Chargers. Next up, the pitcher, Tyler Coates. This guy's supposed to be good.
Number 16, Tyler Coates, steps in the box. On the right-hand side. Camden starts him off, all speed, strike 1, 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2 count now. Oh, 2 outs in the pitch. Fastball in the dirt. Almost got the batter to chase. We go 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Nobody on for North Johnston here in the top of the first. All speed right down the middle. Coates looking for the third strikeout of the inning.
1-2-3 inning there for the Chargers, heading to the bottom of the first. Score is 0-0.
Batters due up for Ayden-Grifton in the bottom of the first will be Bryson Williams, Parker Rowland, and Camden Wilson.
season to shortstop, Bryson Williams.
Bryson Williams, a sophomore here at Ayden-Grifton High School. Steps into the box wearing the number 4 jersey. Here's the first pitch from Coates. At his face, ball 1. Bryson Williams was able to, luckily, step away from that pitch. Second pitch now. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Half fastball. Bryson chased a little bit outside of the zone. 1-1 count. Tyler Coates, the pitcher. Throws right-handed here. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Bryson Williams is chasing the high fastball so far in this count. One-two count, nobody out. High fastball, and Bryson Williams will lay off that one. 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Fastball jammed him, fouled back to the screen. Bryson Williams is battling in the box. 2-2 count. We'll see the 6th pitch of the bat here. Coates delivers in the dirt, off speed. And Bryson Williams has worked the count full. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. Bryson Williams calls time, playing a little mind games with the pitcher here.
Right.
Coates now gets the sign. 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball high. And Bryson Williams walks to lead off the Chargers here in the bottom of the
Be a
first.
man on first for the right fielder, Parker Rowland.
The junior Parker Rowland, we'll see him Friday night as our starter. He's in right field today, wearing the number 11 jersey. Bryson Williams leads the first. Nobody out. Rowland's going to square to bunt. Strike 1. Rowland gets a sign from head coach Skinner. Digs into the box. Williams leads off first. In the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Coates has thrown 2 straight fastballs, Parker Rowland. 0-2 count. Coach checks the runner on first. In the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. One-two pitch, off speed, caught. Parker Rowland looking at that one. Strike 3.
1 out, still a man on first for the pitcher, Camden Wilson.
Number steps up to the plate. 1 out, runner on first. Coates, off speed pitch, gets him, strike 1. Bryce Williams is at first. Camden Wilson at the plate. 0-1 pitch. Off speed in the dirt, 1-1. Coach checks the runner on first. 1-1 pitch. Grounded back to the pitcher. Throw over to second in time for 1. Wilson will be able to beat him out at first. Fielder's choice.
2 down. There'll be a man on first. Pinch runner is Cam Smith.
Number 1, Cam Smith will pinch run for Parker Roll. Or
Up
sorry,
next,
for Camden Wilson.
designated hitters, Slater Persinger.
Slater Persinger, about 6'7", digs into the plate for Ayden-Grifton. Off speed, low, ball 1.
Big strike zone.
Mm-hmm. 2 outs, runner on first. 1-0 count. Outside pitch, called strike, 1-1 count. Cam Smith leads off at first. 1-1 pitch. Inside. And hits the barrel or the handle of the bat. They're going to call it a foul ball. 1-2.
Oh. I thought it hit his foot.
Yeah, I thought it was a hit by pitch, but they're going to say it's a strike, foul ball. Strike 3 call.
After 1 inning of play, the score is 0-0. 1 runner left for the Chargers. Heading to the second inning.
0 runs, 0. North Johnston will have Maurice Love, Jackson King to bat.
Maurice Love. Pretty awesome name right there. You watch John Boy on YouTube? They always rate the names. It's an 8 out of 10 name right there.
Yeah. Maurice Love, number 2, playing right field. Steps into the batter's box. Fouls one off down the first base side and out of play. A long strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch in the dirt and catches Maurice swinging at it. 0-2 now. 0-2 pitch. Camden Wilson gets Maurice swinging in the dirt. Throw over to first in time. Strikeout thrown out at first.
1 out. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Zach Peacock.
That is Camden Wilson's 4th strikeout of the game. He has faced 4 batters. Now batting, playing third, Zach Peacock from North Johnston here in the top of the second. Camden Wilson, outside pitch, called strike, 0-1 count. 1 out, 0-0 top 2. 0-1 pitch. Fastball, got him swinging, 0-2 now. Zach Peacock is also an interesting name, too.
I got a bunch of good names here.
Yeah.
Cuddington. I got a bunch of Cuddingtons there on there.
Yep. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 strikeouts through 5 batters.
2 down. Next up, shortstop, Jackson King.
Number 5, Jackson King, the shortstop. We haven't seen a lefty on this team so far. Everybody's a right-handed hitter. All speed, swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, 2 outs, nobody on. Fouled back off the catcher. 0-2. Camden Wilson gets the sign. Now the pitch. 0-2. Fastball. Whoa. 1-2 count. I thought the ump was going to ring him up on that one.
I think he thought about it.
Off speed. Inside. 2-2. Speaking of a breaking curveball, that thing started at his head, ended at his belt buckle. 2-2 count, 2 outs, top second, and a ground ball hit to third. Fields over to first. Yule makes the grab. 3 outs.
3 up, 3 down, heading to the bottom of the second, still 0-0.
Is 0-0 going to the bottom of the second inning. Ayden-Grifton will have batters 5 through 7 due up. Jack Yule, Nate Brooks, and Davis Brinson.
Now for the Chargers, first baseman, Jack Yule.
Jack Yule up. The Wofford for football. Where's number 21? He's also one, just like Persinger. First pitch to him. Fastball low and away. Called strike. 0-1 count. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Can't catch up to the heater. Oh, 2 now. The pitch. Foul or popped up. Matter of fact, to second base and caught. 1 out.
1 away. Bases are wide open for the second baseman, Nate Brooks.
Nate Brooks up. The transfer from Jacksonville High School. He was a quarterback for our football team in the fall. 1 out. First pitch. In the dirt. 1-0. Brooks digs in the box. And now the pitch. Fastball. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Brooks check swing, could not hold back. Strike two. 1-2 now. One, two, one out. Tyler Coates on the mound. Throws one in the dirt. 2-2 now. He's having trouble locating that off-speed pitch. 2-2 now. Ball outside, and Nate Brooks has worked the count to 4. Nobody on here in the bottom of the second. Brooks is battling at the plate. I think you got to be looking fastball here. And fastball, ball outside, and Nate Brooks will draw the walk.
Runner on first for the catcher, Davis Brinson.
Davis Brinson, the first lefty we've seen today. Number 12 digs into the box. Brooks leads off at first. Coates takes a look and delivers. Brinson bunts it out of play.
Parker was lefty.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My mistake. Parker Rowland was a left-handed hitter. Coates throws it over to first. Not in time. Brooks gets back. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Brooks at first, Brinson at the plate. Brinson fouls one off behind the third base dugout. And it goes 0-2. Hopefully it didn't hit a car.
I heard a bunch of oohs.
0-2 count. Ball up high. And that'll work till 1-2. See if he can locate an off-speed pitch. And he does. Gets Brinson swinging and missing.
2 away. Man on first for the third baseman, John Fields.
Brinson strikes out. That brings up John Fields. 2 outs. Nate Brooks at first. And now at bat, John Fields, who swings and a miss at a fastball. John Fields wears number 9. Batting right-handed. Fastball at his face, and he gets out of the way. Ball 1, 1-1.
And that's why I quit hardball.
1-1 pitch. At his face again, ball 2. Coates is losing a little bit of his command. He's walked 2 so far, but he's also struck out 3. 2-1, 2 outs. Brooks gets thrown at first, and he slides back in safely. The pitch, fouled back. 2-2 count. Two. Fields back in the box. Coates looks over at first. Now the pitch. Off speed. Ball outside. And Brooks gets caught in between first and second and is going to get tagged out at first. He thought it was strike 3 as well. The pitcher already walked off the mound.
After 2 innings of play, no score. Heading to the 3rd inning.
So John Fields will lead off Ayden-Grifton in the bottom of the 3rd when they come back up to bat, because his at-bat was not complete.
Leading off the bottom of the third inning, John Fields.
John Fields leading off for Ayden-Grifton here in the bottom of the third. We've had 2 runners so far, but no hits so far. John Fields sees fastball, 0-1 count now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. John Fields gets a second chance at this pitcher in 2 innings because Nate Brooks got thrown out at first. 1-2 count. Scoreless game, bottom of the third. And here's the pitch. Fouled back to the screen. And the count will remain 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fields is battling here. Here's the pitch. Check swing, ring him up, strike 3.
1 out. Bases are wide open for the center fielder, Connor Lofton.
Connor Lofton, the senior, number 3, playing center field. Digs into the box. Tyler Coates, the pitcher, delivers a strike, 0-1. One out here. Bryson Williams on deck. A high fastball called strike here, and that'll go 0-2. Lofton, 0-2. Looks at fastball right down the middle. Strike 3.
2 outs. Next up, shortstop, top of the order, Bryson Williams.
And that's Tyler Coates' 3rd straight strikeout. He's starting to feel it on the mound. Bryson Williams, the leadoff batter for Ayden-Grifton, steps up to the plate. 2 outs here in the third. Ball high, 1-0. Again, Coates is struggling with that off-speed location, but he's throwing fastball past some of these Ayden-Grifton hitters. Fastball low outside, 2-0. And there's a fastball right down the middle. 1-2 count. Or sorry, 2-1 count now. The pitch. Foul back to the screen. Thought that one was coming back at us for a little bit. 2-2 count, 2 outs, bottom of the third, in a scoreless ball game. Bryson Williams, the sophomore, at the plate. Ball 3, and we've gone full here. The second time that Bryson Williams has battled to a full count. Let's see if it can draw a walk or even better, get a hit. The first hit of the game for the Chargers. Bryson Williams calls time, just like he did last at bat when it got full. Three-two count, off speed right down the middle. And just as I said, he was struggling. locating that off speed. He throws it right down the middle.
No score. Heading to the fourth.
That's Tyler Coates' fourth straight strikeout. 0 runs, 0 hits. 0-0 ball game as we go to the top of the fourth. North Johnston has Charlie Barnes, Seth Scott, and Tyler Coates up to bat when we return here on Rollins Announcing Channel. Charlie Barnes leading us off here in the top of the fourth for North Johnston. Camden Wilson, off-speed pitch, ball outside. Camden Wilson has struck out 3 straight batters. Let's see if he can make it a fourth. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-1 count. The pitch, off speed, swinging, 1-2 now. Let's see if he finishes them with a fastball or if he's going to go off speed again. 1-2. Fastball, swinging, strike 3. 4 strikeouts in a row.
Another strikeout there for Camden. 1 out. Brings up the catcher, Seth Scott.
Seth Scott struck out in his first at bat, and that's what every batter did except for Jackson King, the shortstop, in the 6 hole. First pitch, ball outside, 1-0. Camden Wilson, just like Tyler Coates, is having a little struggle with their off-speed control. When they locate it, they get a swing and miss. When they don't, it's a ball. Camden Wilson comes back with fastball, and that's going to go to ball 2. 2-0 count, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Fastball, swinging, strike 1. Good location on that fastball, a little low. 2-1 count, 1 out. Nobody on. And here's the pitch from Camden Wilson. Ball in the dirt. 3-1 count. First time that a batter for North Johnston has worked to 3 balls on Camden Wilson. 3-1 count. The pitch. Fouled back. And out of play. We're full now. 1 out. Camden Wilson strikeout total right now is at 9. Let's see if he can make it 10. Off-speed pitch, chopped to third. Fields throws it over to Yule in time. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth.
Great stretch put out there by Jack. 2 outs. Going to bring up pitcher Tyler Coates.
Let's see if Tyler Coates can help his own cause here in the top of the fourth. He struck out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Ball one. 1-0 count. The pitch. All speed located perfectly. Called strike one. 1-1. Two outs here. Fastball swing and a miss. Strike two. 1-2 count. Two outs. Let's see if Camden Wilson can finish him right here. Ball in the dirt. 2-2 now. Tyler Coates is trying to help his own cause. Steps up to the plate. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up over the first base dugout and out of play. Still 2-2. Still a 2-2 count, let's say that. It's still 0-0 in this ball game. And here's the 2-2 from Camden Wilson. Off speed, lined in the center, and will fall for the first base hit of the ball game. Tyler Coates single. And that'll bring up Maurice Love, the right fielder.
Man on first for right fielder, Maurice Love.
Maurice Love struck out in his first at bat. It's going to be a pinch runner for Tyler Coates over at first, number 11.
I have 11.
We'll get a name on that a little later. First pitch of this at bat, fouled off into the cornfield next door.
Unless that's 10. Maybe 14.
Oh, 1 count, two outs, runner on first. Camden Wilson locates his off speed right at his knees. Strike two. 0-2 count. Runner at first, leads off. Camden, swing and a miss. And thrown out at first for a strike three. Throw him out.
No runs on one hit for the Panthers. Heading to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 0-0.
And that is Camden Wilson's 10th strikeout of the game. He's now given up one hit through 4 innings of play. No runs, no errors, and one runner left on base. Well, the Ayden-Grifton Chargers will have Parker Rowland, Camden Wilson, and Slater Persinger batting here in the bottom of the fourth when we come back.
Leading off for the Chargers, right fielder Parker Rowland.
Parker Rowland, the right fielder, batting left-handed here. Struck out looking in the first. Now for his second at bat here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. Second pitch, foul back into the screen, 1-1 count. Ayden-Grifton still looking for their first hit of the game. Off speed, froze Parker Rowland at the plate. And that'll be strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss at a pitch at the letters. Strike 3. 1 out.
1 out. Brings up the pitcher, Camden Wilson.
Camden Wilson reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. See if he can help his own calls against the pitcher, Tyler Coates. Fastball, foul back into the screen. 0-1 now. Oh, 1 pitch, 1 out. Tyler Coates throws ball outside. Again, that was an off-speed pitch outside. 1-1 count. Camden Wilson, I think, is looking fastball here. And gets off-speed pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. He's ahead of the count. Dugout's trying to cheer him on, trying to get something going here. Two one count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ball 3 at the letters. That one was a fastball up high. Let's see if Coach Skinner will give him the green light.
Nope.
All speed inside, ball 4, and Camden Wilson reaches first.
Walk's going to give us a runner on first. For the designated hitter, Slater Persinger.
Slater Persinger's up. The DH struck out in his first at bat. Camden Wilson takes a tiny lead at first, now extends it. 1 out. Ball outside. 1-0 count. Dugout starting alive. One out, runner on first. Foul back. 1-1 count. Slater looked like he timed that ball up well. He's seeing fastball well. Let's see if he can drive one here. Fastball high, ball 2. 2-1 count. And if just one of those gets to the backstop, we'll have a runner on second. 2-1 count. Camden takes a big lead at first, and throw over to first is past the first baseman, and Camden Wilson will reach second base safely. 2-1 count, Camden Wilson at second. And this is a position for Slater to do damage here in the bottom of the fourth. Yeah. And here's the pitch. Fastball outside, called strike, 2-2. Umpire really likes that outside fastball. Loves to call it for a strike. Swing and a miss at a fastball at the letters. Strike 3, 2 outs now.
Got 2 outs, but a runner on second for Jack Yule.
Jack Yule. Him and Slater are two big boys. I mean, they're over 6'4". Big strike zone, but he can do damage here. Let's see what he can do. 2 outs, runner on second. All-speed pitch in the dirt, and Camden Wilson will advance to third now. 1-0 count. Base hit will score 1 here and take the lead for Ayden-Grifton. It's 0-0, bottom 4. 1-0 count. Coates the pitch. Grounded up to short. Shortstop gathers, throws over to first in time for the third out. We'll go to the fifth. It's still a scoreless game.
Ayden-Grifton strands 1. Still going to be 0-0 heading to the 5th inning.
That's the third runner that Ayden-Grifton has left on base. And that was the furthest that any runner has gotten. And that's the third base. We'll return at the top of the 5th. North Johnston has Zach Peacock, Jackson King, and Reed Willoughby due up. Zach Peacock, number 8, will lead off for North Johnston here in the top of the 5th. Scoreless game. The pitcher throws right by him. Strike 1. Zach Peacock struck out swinging in the first and the second. Strike 2. 0-2 count. Let's see if Camden Wilson will blow a fastball by him or try to get him chasing on an off-speed pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. And they're going to call a check swing, strike 3. And I don't know too much about that. They checked over to first, and the umpire called it a strike. And now
1 down.
The home plate umpire is going to hear an earful
Jackson King
from the opposing North Johnston head coach. Well, we're going to chalk that up as a strikeout, swinging. And now batting Jackson King. Camden Wilson throws one in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out. Scoreless ball game here in the top of the 5th. Wilson the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. Camden Wilson has 11 strikeouts on the day. 1-1 pitch. Strike two. Late strike call by the umpire, but we'll take it. One-two pitch for Camden. Spiked in the dirt. 2-2 now. Jackson King grounded out to third base in his first at bat. All speed locates outside for ball three. 3-2 count, 1 out here in the fifth. Full count pitch, swing and a miss, strike three.
Another strikeout there for Camden. Two outs. Brings up Reed Willoughby.
"13 strikeouts on the day. Sorry, 12 strikeouts on the day. 12 strikeouts on 15 batters so far. Camden Wilson is locating. And the first pitch, ball one. Now a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike one. 1-1 now. 2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the fifth. Ball two. High and outside. 2-1 count. And here's the pitch. It looked down the middle. I guess a little low. And we're going to go to 3-1 count. Brenton tried to get that in the strike zone. Swing and a miss, strike two. Full count. 2 outs. For Reed Willoughby. Here's Camden. Fastball right down the middle. Froze him. Strike three.
3 up, 3 down. Heading to the bottom of the fifth. Still no score.
No runs, no hits. Bottom of the fifth we go. Nate Brooks, Davis Brinson, and John Fields due up for the Chargers. Coming back in the bottom of the fifth. And it looks like North Johnston's going to take out their pitcher who was throwing a no-hitter. And it's going to be replaced by Jackson King, number 5, who was the shortstop, moved to the pitcher's mound. The final line on Tyler Coates is 4 innings pitched, 0 hits, 0 runs, 3 walks, and 8 strikeouts.
New pitcher for the Panthers is Jackson King. Leading off for the Chargers, Nate Brooks.
Nate Brooks, the quarterback, playing second today. Be the first one to face Jackson King. Nate digs into the batter's box. King, his first pitch. Grounded to short. Gathered and thrown over to first. In the dirt! And the first baseman cannot grab it in time. Nate Brooks reaches on an error.
Nate heads to first. Gives a runner to Davis Brinson.
Brooks at first. That's a familiar sight. He reached on a walk earlier. Brinson at the plate. Squares the bunt, pulls back. Ball one. 1-0 count. Runner on first. Nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fifth of a scoreless baseball game. Brinson squares the bunts it to the first baseman, or the pitcher. Throw over to first in the dirt. Brooks will go to third and get held there. Brinson will go to second. Runners at second and third. Nobody out here in the fifth.
Got runners on second and third. The pinch runner for the Chargers is Hayden Caldell. No outs for John Fields.
Hayden Caldell, the pinch runner.
That's just one error there.
Two.
That's two.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, on that play was one error.
Yes, one error on that play, yep. All right, so John Fields is up. Runners on second and third. Ayden-Grifton trying to do damage here. Infield in for North Johnston. First pitch. Ground ball to short. Shortstop cannot gather it. Flips over to third. The tag is in time, but the runner will score, and Ayden-Grifton will score their first run of the 2025 season.
Fielder's choice scores a run for the Chargers, makes it 1-0. Got a runner on first and one out for Connor Lofton.
So John Fields will be the runner over at first. One out here. Ayden-Grifton leads 1-0. Fields at first. Connor Lofton now the batter. Squares the bunt. Chases one outside. Strike one. One out here, bottom of the fifth. Fields takes a lead over at first. Now Jackson King to pitch. Connor Lofton chases another one outside, trying to bunt. 0-2 count now. One out. Lofton squaring a bunt. Pulls it back in time. And that was... The North Johnston crowd is not happy about that. And now a late call to check the swing from the second base umpire.
That's two outs. We got a man on first for Bryson Williams.
Will call him that he did not check his swing. And that's going to be strike three for a second out here in the bottom of the fifth. Bryson Williams up now, runner on first, two outs. And off-speed froze him there, strike one. That was a really late appeal over to the second base umpire, who I don't really know if he has the angle.
Yeah, exactly.
But it is what it is. Strike two to Bryson Williams. 0-2 count, two outs. Fields is still at first. And Bryson Williams will call time. That's his third time call of the game. Leads the conference in that stat. 0-2 pitch now from Jackson King. Swing and a miss, strike three. But the Ayden-Grifton Chargers
score one there. Lead 1-0, heading to the 6th.
Ayden-Grifton Charger will score one on no hits, 2 errors, and they left 1 on base in the bottom of the 5th. Your Ayden-Grifton Chargers lead 1-0. Top of the 6th, and North Johnston will have Cooper Hall, Daniel Turner, and Charlie Barnes due up next when we return. We join you back here in the top of the 6th inning. Cooper Hall is the batter for the North Johnston Panthers here in the top of the 6th. Camden Wilson has struck out 4 in a row. We'll see if that streak continues here. Also wonder what his pitch count is and what Coach Skinner wants his pitch count to be. We'll see if they go to the bullpen or warm up anybody coming up. Cooper Hall bunts, pops it up to the catcher. Davis Brinson makes a diving grab.
Davis with the dive there for the outs.
1 out here.
1 down. Going to bring up new batter number 10. I do not. Oh, there, Cameron Willoughby. Cameron Willoughby up for North Johnston.
Now batting Cameron Willoughby. I'm going to guess he is going to be somehow related to Reed Willoughby with that last name. First pitch to Cameron is a strike. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Camden, the pitch. Ball 1 in the dirt. They're going to appeal over to first. And the first base umpire said that he did not go. One-two count. 1 out. Thanks to Brinson's slide and grab. In the pitch. Ball. 2-2 count now. 1 out. To Cameron Willoughby. Ball high, and we've gone full here. And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away here in the 6th.
2 outs. Number 3. Back to the top of the order for Charlie Barnes.
Charlie Barnes has struck out twice in his 2 plate appearances so far. And here's the first pitch. Off speed, right down the middle, strike 1. I think Barnes was looking fastball there because he was already had the bat on his shoulder after seeing that it was off speed. Second pitch. That's going to be a bunt to Camden. Camden fills it. Throw over to Jack in time. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Ayden-Grifton 1. North Johnston 0. Camden has only allowed 1 runner on, and that's his only hit that he's given up. As Ayden-Grifton has left 4 runners on so far.
Cool breeze.
Yeah.
Somebody turn air conditioning.
Got a cool breeze out here on a beautiful spring day here in Ayden, North Carolina. When we return, bottom of the 6th will bring up Parker Rowland, Camden Wilson, and Slater Persinger. Jackson King will stay in to pitch. The bottom of the 6th, and his first batter here will be Parker Rowland, the right fielder. Parker has struck out in his first 2 at bats. See if he can break that streak. He's going to lay down a bunt and fouls it behind the catcher. 0-1 now. Just trying to find any way to get on base. 0-1 count. Fouled off. Now the count's 0-2. Ayden-Grifton leads 1-0 in this ball game. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Camden Wilson on deck. And now the 0-2 pitch. Ball high, 1-2. One-two pitch to Rowland. Liner to second, and it's going to get past him there. Single for Parker Rowland, and there goes the no-hit bid by North Johnston.
Base hit from Parker. Gets a runner for Camden Wilson.
We'll see if Camden Wilson can help his own cause here. And yes, you heard that correct. That is Ayden-Grifton Chargers' first hit of the 2025 season, even though they have scored 1 run. But that 1 run was off of 2 errors. First pitch to Camden Wilson, fouled off. Strike 1. 0-1 count. The speedster Rowlands leads off at first. Off-speed pitch. Camden battles and fouls it off. 0-2 count. See if 0-2 count, if they're going to expect off-speed and they're going to send Rowland here. We'll see. Nobody out. Don't want to risk too much here. 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Rowland was running there. He's going to need some oxygen over there at first. Hopefully, assistant coach Will James got some. We'll see if they send him again, or they might wait to the next pitch. Here we go. 0-2 count to Camden Wilson. Fastball outside. Ball. Parker will stay at first. Took a decent lead, but definitely's got to catch his breath after that. 1-2 count now. Roland takes a lead off first. And he's gone. Ball in the dirt. Throw in the second. Not in time. He's safe. 2-2 count now. Parker Roland with his first stolen base of the season. Got a runner on second. 2-2 count to Camden Wilson. And now the pitch. Ball outside. We've gone full. Camden Wilson continues to battle. He's reached on the fielder's choice, and he's walked once. Full count to Camden. Here's the pitch. And that one hit him. The dugout's yelling, "Wear it!"
Camden hit my pitch. Heads to first. He's a runner on first and second for Slater Persinger.
Hopefully that didn't hit Camden's throwing arm. But we do see Bryson Williams in the bullpen. We'll see if he comes in for the 7th to close it out or if they're going to keep Camden in.
They pulled him back. He's not out there.
Pull Bryson Williams back to the dugout. Runners on first and second, nobody out. For Slater Persinger. Swing and a miss, strike one. Slater was looking fastball, and he got it. It was just a little outside. 0-1 count. Runners take their leads at first and second. And here's a bunt. He went on an outside pitch, strike two. 0-2 count now. Slater struck out twice in his 2 appearances. And here's the third pitch. Outside. And they're going to check with the second base umpire to see if he went, and he did not. Again, we're appealing to second base because we've got a 2-man umpire crew. So it's just tough to see if the second baseman or second base umpire to check the swing, but fair enough. It's 1-2 count. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. Pitch to Slater. Down the middle. Slater drives one into left field. They're going to Parker Roland rounding third. The throw nowhere close. And Ayden-Grifton takes a 2-0 lead off of a Slater Persinger single.
Slater with a big hit out there into left field. Puts a runner on second and third. Scores a run for Ayden-Grifton. Makes it 2-0.
What a hit by Slater.
Pinch runner. And we got Jack Ewell up to the bat.
We're going to score that as a single, but he did advance the second on the errant throw home. 2-0, Ayden-Grifton leads. And we're not done yet. Runners on second and third.
No outs.
Nobody out for Jack Ewell. Off-speed pitch called. Strike one on the outside corner. Pitch, ball, outside. 1-1. Jack has popped out to the second baseman and grounded out to the shortstop. See if he can get one through the middle. And there's a foul ball. Out of play. 1-2 count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners on second and third. Ball in the dirt. Runners will stay at second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And again, a late appeal to the second base umpire. And the second base umpire says he did not go. I think the home plate umpire has a better vantage point than the second base umpire, but we'll trust him. 2-2 count. Jack Ewell steps out of the box. And now back in the batter's box. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. In the dirt. Throw over to first. And he's out at first. The runner from third will score on the play. And now the runner from second, Cam Smith, will get all the way to third. And heads up base running.
Chargers score again there on the third strike in the dirt.
And we'll
give it 3-0.
An Ayden-Grifton Chargers
for Nate Brooks.
3-0 lead. So Jack Ewell will be scored as a strikeout. And a drop third strike. Throw over to first. Jack will be out at first. Runner from third scores on the play. Runner from second goes to third. And now the umpires are going to talk.
Oh, 1 out. Got it.
And they're going to say 1 out.
Sorry about that.
All right, so Nate Brooks, the second baseman, steps into the plate. He reached on an error in the fifth, and he walked in the second. Cam Smith leads off third. Infield still in for North Johnston. And Nate Brooks swings at strike one. 0-1. If you want a breakdown of what just happened, you can read it on Game Changer right there, that live play. But now Nate Brooks, second pitch, fouled off the catcher. 0-2 count. And Jackson King still the pitcher. Umpire's checking on the catcher to make sure he's okay. Catcher nods, says he is. And we're back to ball. Nate Brooks still at the plate. 0-2 count, 1 out, with Cam Smith leading off third. Nate Brooks battles and fouls one off. Still a 0-2 count. And here's the pitch from Jackson King. Ball outside. 1-2. Nate Brooks is a battler. Has not struck out yet. And he pops that one up to the second baseman and caught for the second out. Cam Smith will stay at third.
2 outs. Still a runner on third for Davis Brinson.
Davis Brinson up now. Two outs. Still got Cam Smith at third. Called strike one on the outside corner. Oh, 1 count, 2 outs. Fastball, foul tip into the mitt. 0-2 count. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball inside. One, 2 count. Smith takes the lead at third. Jackson King Throws a pitch, foul back into the screen. Still 1-2. The score is 3-0 Ayden-Grifton in the bottom of the sixth. Brinson, ball 2. He continues the battle. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Smith leads off at third. Jackson King, the wind and the pitch. Popped up, and it's going to drop between the shortstop and the center fielder. I think the center fielder called off the shortstop.
Makes it 4-0 for the Chargers.
But either way, it is a bloop single for Davis Brinson, who scores Cam Smith.
It's going to be Hayden Caldwell. Runner on first for John Fields.
Hayden Caldwell will pinch run for Davis Brinson. 4-0 ball game.
Let's talk about it.
And the head coach is going to go out to the mound. We'll see if there's a change here or if they're going to figure out something defensively. Skinner's going to run over. Coach Skinner's going to run over to Coach James. Whisper trots. Yeah, more of a trot. Just talk some strategy and relay something to the pinch runner, Hayden Caldwell.
Now we're feeling more like baseball. Scoring runs and sitting and talking.
Manager trots back to the first base dugout. Jackson King will stay on the mound. And we'll play some more baseball here in the bottom of the sixth. 2 outs. John Fields up next. Fields now. First pitch to him. Ball outside. Caldwell leads off at first. Throw over to first. Not in time. He barely got back. Hayden Caldwell takes the lead from first. And now John Fields. The pitch to him. Ball outside. Ball 3. My apologies. Ball 2. 2-0 count to John Fields. Throw over to first. Almost got past the first baseman. He had to dive to get that one.
Might have had Slater in the bullpen just then. The boys just ran back. I think it might have had Slater in the bullpen.
Gotcha. Got some bullpen activity for Slater Persinger. Again, we'll see if Camden Wilson has reached his pitch count in the 7th. If not, I think he might be out there to finish it off. And 2 straight pitches inside to John Fields, and that'll be ball 4. And the coach will head back out, and we'll see if we got a change now. This is North Johnston's head coach's second trip out there this inning. After a long talk, he's still out there. He's got to be making a move. And he is. Jackson King's going to walk to the dugout. And I think it's to change gloves. We'll see who the new pitcher is when we return. It is 4-0. Ayden-Grifton leads in the bottom of the 6th. With runners on first and second, 2 outs. We're back here, still in the bottom of the sixth. Ayden-Grifton has scored 3 runs this inning. They lead 4-0. Zach Peacock is going to be your new pitcher for the North Johnston Panthers. Jackson King's final lines is he pitched 2 2/3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 4 earned runs. As of now, we got a runner on first that if he scores, that'll be his fifth. Sorry, first and second. So if any of those runners score, they will be credited to Jackson King. He didn't walk any, and he struck out 3. Zach Peacock plays third base, or at least started the game there. And now we'll pitch. We'll have Hayden Caudill at second base and John Fields at first when the pitcher is done warming up.
New pitcher is Zach.
Zach Jones pinch hitting for Connor Lofton. We'll see if he plays the 9-hole or plays center field in place of Connor Lofton, or if they'll put a defensive sub in. Runners on first and second. 0-0 count. Now 1-0. Ball 1 in the dirt. Peacock's second pitch is a strike. Fouled back into the screen. It'll be 0-2 count. My apologies. It is a 1-1 count. First pitch was a ball. 1-1, 2 outs. Runners at first and second take their leads. That's a ball outside. 2-1 count. The 2-1 count to Zach Jones. Off speed. Down in the dirt. 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike outside. Full count now. 2 outs. And runners on first and second will be moving at this pitch. They'll take their lead. And they're gone. Ball 4. And that'll load the bases for Bryson Williams.
Next up, we got Bryson Williams. Jack one here, Bryson. Come on.
First pitch to Bryson Williams is a ball outside. Oops, sorry. Strike outside. I didn't know about that one, but we'll take it. 0-1 count. Bases loaded. Second pitch. Ball outside. That one was called a ball. All right. 1-1 count. 2 outs. Bases loaded. And there's a fastball right down the middle. Strike 2. 1-2 now. One-two pitch. Off speed foul. Back. That'll stay a 1-2 count. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And we're going to go to the top of the 7th. Ayden-Grifton leads
Chargers
4-0.
3 hits. Makes it 4-0. Heading to the 7th inning.
Due up for North Johnston when we return. Catcher Seth Scott, pitcher Tyler Coates, and right fielder Maurice Love. Bryson Williams will come in to pitch the 7th here. It won't be a close scenario. We won't get credited for the close because it is 4-0. Now Seth Scott at bat. And Camden Wilson's final line, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 hit, 0 runs, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 14 strikeouts. A heck of a first outing for the senior. Bryson Williams, first pitch. Ball low. Sorry, second pitch. 1-1. One count to Seth Scott. Fastball. Strike 2. One-two pitch. Off speed. Got him looking. Strike 3.
Strike out there for Bryson. 1 out. Gonna bring up Tyler Coates.
Can you announce half price hot dogs? I got 6 of them.
We got half price hot dogs. If you hustle up, there's 6 left. Half price hot dogs.
$1.
Tyler Coates, the original pitcher, is now up to bat. 1 out here in the 7th. Ayden-Grifton leads 4-0. First pitch to Coates is a strike. 0-1. Tyler Coates is the only North Johnston batter to get a hit. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh-2 count, 1 out. Williams throws all speed high. Ball 1. One-two count to Coates. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs here in the 7th. 1 out away.
2 outs. Brings up Maurice Love.
Maurice Love up now, the right fielder. 1 out away from Ayden-Grifton's first win of the season in the first game of the season. First pitch to Love, off speed, right down the middle, swing and a miss. Strike one. Second pitch, ball one. 1-1 count to Love. He struck out in both of his at-bats against Camden Wilson. Ball two. 2-1 count. Williams gets the sign. Gets on the rubber. And here's the pitch. Off speed inside. Ball three. 3-1 count. Ayden-Grifton leads 4-0. 2 outs. 3-1 count. Strike two. Right down the middle. Fastball. This could be the game right here with the strike out. Fastball fouled back. Still remains full. Williams to pitch. Off speed and high, apparently.
Ball puts a runner on first.
Williams covered his mouth after that.
Zach Peacock.
But runner on first. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Zach Peacock, the pitcher. Williams checks on the runner at first. Two outs, runner on first. First pitch to Peacock is a strike. Fastball. Caught the outside corner. Checks over the runner on first again, and he gets back in time. Oh, 1 count. Williams throws one a little low. Ball one. 1-1 count. One. Here's the pitch. Off speed, almost got the batter to swing. Ball two. Two 1 count. In the dirt, ball three. 3-1. The sophomore Bryson Williams getting a little frustrated out there. See if he can recollect and throw some strikes. Runner leads off at first. And there's a fastball foul down the third base line. A little dribbler that just barely rolled foul. That'll bring the count 3-2. We are full. Runner on first, who will be going as soon as Bryson Williams releases that pitch. We'll see if Williams goes off speed here or if he finishes the game with a fastball. Called third strike. Ayden-Grifton moves to 1-0 on the young season. Bryson Williams froze him on the outside corner. We'll see you back here at 5 o'clock on Friday.
Drive safe and keep on charging.
As the Ayden-Grifton Chargers will face. We'll get that opponent to you.
Crap. I don't remember.
Pound Town?
That sounds right.
Well, they'll face Pinetown on Friday, and it will be at home. So come on out and support these young Chargers. 1-0 on the season. Ayden-Grifton wins it again, 4-0. Thank y'all so much for watching, and we'll see you back here on Friday.